not been on point lately with my Roohaa degozaru intro theme. Oh my, it might just be the break getting the best of me, so to speak, because it is break. It's New Year, still break time. I recently got a question about me eating doner kebab, and Sano is pretty famous, the town I live in, for not only ramen, but for New Year's, apparently. There's a huge temple, which is like 5 minutes that way, and you know, you walk by it every day. It just seems like a regular temple, but apparently around New Year's, people flock, and like the place is packed chock full of cars, and they set up this extremely large amount of stands, which had a lot of food there. But part of me feels like this is a repeat story for some reason. Anyway, so let's just get right down to business. Hokkaido. Grandma's Slideshow, Part 3 of X. And today I am going to be detailing as much as I can of the second day of our trip. So shall we begin with beautiful, glorious views of honorable Hokkaido. This was on the train ride over to Asahikawa, which is famous for its zoo, among a few other things. But this was a view on the way. And here's another beautiful river. Just the scenery in Hokkaido is amazing. It reminds me of the Poconos back home. And another view. You can see those houses. They're like half Japanese, half Western. A lot of them look like barns. I just think it looks great. Alright, here we go. Here's me, the high baller, and Tyrone in front of the Asahiyama Zoo. The place is called Asahikawa, and the place we went to is called Asahiyama. It's the difference between a river and a mountain, that's all, so it's going to be alright. But yes, this is us in front of the sign. I made a tiny snowman. Isn't it cute? So, oh yeah, this is a picture of a penguin. It's slightly blurry. They had one of those like walk through the water style tubes, and like they were swimming all around us, and it was really cool. Here's another view of a penguin. There's bubbles coming off of its fur, feathers, whatever. It just jumped in the water. Okay, here they are, emperor penguins, and you'll notice they are out of their enclosure because Japan has although many Japanese are like children, they are adults enough to not kill penguins and be stupid like idiot Americans are. So they actually do this thing called the Penguin Sampo, which is just the penguin walk. And they set up this long snowy ramp, and they have them walk around. And here's a picture of King Penguin, Lord of the Penguins. He's brown and furry. King Penguin was, he was pushed back in the cage. He didn't make the honorable Sampo, but he did make an appearance. And here's a tiger. Tiger, tiger, tiger. This tiger was like pacing back and forth. I don't know. Part of me does not like zoos because the animal rights activist in me just is not a big fan. But it was a beautiful tiger, but it was in a very sad way, I think. Here's a picture of a wolf. This wolf's paw was all mangled because it recently hurt it. They even had like a little story about it. But yeah, it's a shame. But the wolf was doing good. They have a pretty huge enclosure. Here's another wolf. Looks like a dog, doesn't it? But this wolf was sitting on top of the mountain, looking in the sunset, honorable style. And here's a picture of an orangutan. This is like a baby orangutan. They're all stuck inside because it's winter. But this orangutan, little guy, he was moving around. He was cruising, having a good time. I don't know if I'm going to be showing a picture of the mother because she is kind of upset. Not upset, but after a while, we were standing there. We got hooked watching these guys for like half an hour. Something about fucking orangutans is just magnificent. This is a picture of a polar bear. Look at that polar bear. So glorious. sitting, relaxing. And yes, this right here. After the zoo, we took a bus. Well, actually, we took a taxi, which ended up being around the same amount as a bus. And this place is called OTOKOYAMA. It's one of the world's most famous sake breweries. And this map details where the sake is shipped around the planet. Here is a small selection of all the medals they won. They won so many medals. Literally, there were like 8 cases of just medals and certificates. It's like ridiculous. So, I mean, apparently they make some good sake. And, I mean, I can attribute that because I destroyed a bottle that night. So, anyway, not in the bottle talking, shall we? Oh, so this is a mokuhanga, a woodblock print, ancient style. But you'll see the symbol on that barrel in the top left, it says Otokoyama. Of course, you probably don't read kanji, but it says Otokoyama, which is the name of the sake, and basically they're telling that these ancient, their sake is so old, so honorable, and mysterious that it's been around forever. So they have these mokuhanga. Here's even more of them, and you'll see there's a symbol with like 5 dots. Well, not 5, 7 dots, I believe. Yes, the symbol with 7 dots, that is also their sake's symbol, one of their old things. And there's just cool pictures of it, like in the background of these ancient woodblock prints, because there's just something hanging around all the time. Alright, one more. Here we go. These are ancient tools used in the traditional sake making process. Of course, they use modern things today, but it was also like a museum, so they showed you how it goes down. And it was pretty cool. I was pleased to look at it. Here's another mokuhanga. Picture, you can see the sake. This dude's drinking his sake. And there's like a lecherous, drunk gentleman in the background. But it says Otokoyama, and you know, these are all from like 1700s, so it's like, holy crap, it's older than America, stuff like that. Oh, that's right. After we went to Otokoyama, we heard from somebody that there is delicious ramen that we had to taste. They said that it was shoyu ramen, and that it was the best shoyu ramen ever, but we're from Sano, so we don't play that game. This is Tyrone. Tyrone got he got the shoyu ramen, which is fantastic. I only had a sip of it because I got another bowl of miso ramen, because the miso ramen had captured my heart and changed my life. And it was delicious, so you could see me crushing a bowl of miso ramen. Roohaa degozaru. Oh, honorable potatoes. This is a potato. Well, Hokkaido is famous for something called jagabata. Jagabata. And jagabata is basically baked potato with butter on it. They just kill it with butter. I think because butter is such like a premium item in Japan. It costs about 380 yen. And this is what it looks like. Jagabata. Well, there's many varieties. Basically, they take a potato, they cut it up into some pieces, they boil it, and then they just throw butter on it. These guys threw a little parsley on there just to make it special. But it was good. I mean, it was a good baked potato, and I mean, the fact that it's like some special thing, it's kind of neat. But I don't know. I got jaga butter there's a jaga butter stand and the New Year's celebration area, and my goodness gracious, they gave you a lot of jaga butter for 400 yen. So for $4, you basically got like 2.5 potatoes, and like there was just a huge bucket of butter, and you could just go to town. Put whatever you want. I put corn, butter. It was like a taste of home. Oh, here I am. Look at me. Looking like a fool. With chopstick in my mouth. My hat's turned sideways. I said pants, but it doesn't matter. Yes, so this is a picture of me acting a fool, eating my jaga butter. Oh, there he is, Lord Chesterfield, holding his Otokoyama beverage. In the background, Tyrone Drinkums, and the highballer, balling highly. And I took a picture. I'm probably half a bottle of sake deep at this moment, but it was good. It was good sake. I got a little bit of different sake. I got that smoothness. He got the hardest stuff. Not the hardest. What am I thinking? The driest. But yes, this is us, and this is a picture of Ino's place, which is where we stayed. Ino's place, for those going to Hokkaido, is a super cheap hostel, and it was only about 3,000 yen a night, which is $30. And they have really good accommodations. They have free computer and internet usage, kitchen you can use, tables, I mean, there's a bath, of course, some working showers, all this stuff. It's great. I don't mean to say working as in they're like broken down. It's actually a really nice place. Recommended to me by a good friend in Japan. So, oh, you see this? This is a random store on the side of the street. But what we took a picture of here is the fact that it says Cocoa Farm and Winery, which is the winery where I had the, come on brain, which is the winery where the wine festival was held that I went to. And I got the free mugs. I don't remember which vlog I mentioned to him, but the Ashikaga Harvest Festival. And all the way in Hokkaido, they're representing those tasty wine beverages. So it was kind of like enforced the fact that we went to somewhere cool. Oh yeah, check this out. This is a picture of a shutter door, and like they have like a Ginza flavored area. And this shutter door, he's holding a CD or a record that says Tyranno Blues. And something about a dinosaur crying to the blues, that wearing a bow tie, that made us happy. Highballer demanded it. Oh, and we're back to the first picture again. So I just pretty much went over the whole entire second day. Here we go, I'm back. I just went over the whole second day. I'm sure it took like 10-20 minutes and you quit halfway because it was boring. But either way, I had a rough night last night. There was some serious partying going on, as seen in this link, which is a link to Meagan's vlog. And we basically had a grand old time playing some Cheers General. So if you want to see how Cheers General plays, and you want to see me, and I haven't seen the video yet, but I'm sure it's dilapidated and pathetic, but I'm probably in a terrible state of waste. So anyway, like I said, this link right here, where is it? There it is. This link right here will go to Meagan's vlog, which she updates every day, and she gets paid to do, and I'm so insanely jealous, so please pay me, YouTube. I'm just kidding. I don't really care either way. These videos aren't for money yet. Besides, I curse too much, and you're not going to get paid if you curse. And I curse on hers. Haha! Because I'm trying to thwart everything that she has in her life. Just kidding. So anyway, yes, that's the end of the Roohaa degozaru bideo. Buroogu. Yeah. Goodbye.